What if I told you that thousands of small business owners waste months chasing investors, filling out loan applications, and waiting for funding approvals, while other entrepreneurs get the money they need in just a few days? In this video, we are sharing 4 realistic funding methods to get startup funding for your small business. Number 1. Start with customer-funded growth. One of the fastest ways to fund a business is to let customers finance the growth instead of relying on investors or banks. Many entrepreneurs spend months searching for funding when they could generate cash directly from the market. The idea is simple: sell before you fully build. If you offer services, ask for a deposit before starting the work. If you sell products, take pre-orders before purchasing inventory. If you run a consulting business, coaching service, agency, or freelance operation, request partial payment up front. This approach reduces risk and immediately creates cash flow. It also validates demand because real customers are willing to pay. Many successful businesses started this way because founders focused on solving problems rather than chasing investors. Create a simple offer, identify a specific customer group, and begin selling as quickly as possible. Even if the first sales are small, the money can fund marketing, software, equipment, or inventory. Another advantage is ownership. You do not give away equity or take on debt. Every dollar comes from actual business activity. Investors often ask for proof that customers want your product. Customer-funded growth provides that proof while generating capital at the same time. For most small business owners, especially beginners, this is often the fastest and safest funding strategy available because it turns customers into the source of growth rather than depending on outside approval. Many entrepreneurs make the mistake of spending months building a perfect product before speaking to a single customer. A smarter approach is to test demand immediately. Create a simple offer, collect feedback, and improve as you go. Even a handful of paying customers can provide valuable cash that helps fund future growth. This method also reduces the risk of building something nobody wants. When customers pay before you invest heavily, you gain both funding and market validation. Instead of guessing what people need, you learn directly from buyers. That information is often more valuable than the funding itself. Number 2. Use business credit strategically. Business credit can provide quick access to funding when used responsibly. Many small business owners avoid credit because they associate it with financial problems, but smart entrepreneurs often use credit as a tool rather than a solution. The key is borrowing only for activities that can generate revenue. For example, purchasing equipment that helps complete client projects, running targeted advertising campaigns, or buying inventory with proven demand can make sense. Before applying for business credit, organize your financial records, open a dedicated business bank account, and establish a professional business presence. Lenders and credit providers want to see evidence that the business is legitimate and capable of generating income. Start with manageable credit limits rather than pursuing the largest amount possible. The goal is flexibility, not financial pressure. Many businesses fail because owners borrow money for unnecessary expenses such as luxury office space, expensive furniture, or status purchases. Instead, focus on investments that directly contribute to sales and customer acquisition. Create a repayment plan before using any funds. Know exactly how the money will be spent and how it will return to the business. When managed carefully, business credit can provide immediate working capital without giving up ownership. It can help bridge temporary cash shortages, support expansion opportunities, and accelerate growth. The most successful entrepreneurs treat credit as a business tool and not as free money. Business credit becomes powerful when combined with discipline and planning. Before using borrowed money, calculate exactly how the investment can produce a return. For example, if a marketing campaign costs $1,000, estimate how many customers it must generate to be profitable. Successful business owners monitor every dollar and avoid emotional spending. They understand that cash flow is more important than appearances. Maintaining a strong payment history can also increase future borrowing opportunities. Over time, responsible credit usage can help a business access larger funding amounts while building financial credibility and operational flexibility. Number 3. Secure funding through strategic partnerships. Many entrepreneurs overlook partnerships as a funding source because they focus only on banks and investors. However, strategic partnerships can provide resources, capital, expertise, and customer access without traditional financing. A supplier may offer extended payment terms that allow you to sell products before paying for inventory. A manufacturer might agree to smaller minimum orders. A complementary business could share marketing costs or collaborate on customer acquisition. These arrangements effectively reduce the amount of cash needed to start or grow. Begin by identifying businesses that benefit when your company succeeds. Reach out with a proposal that creates value for both sides. For example, a web design agency might partner with a digital marketing company. A local service provider could collaborate with a business consultant. Instead of asking for money directly, focus on solving problems together. Many partnerships begin because both parties recognize an opportunity to grow revenue. This strategy often works faster than applying for loans because decisions are made by business owners rather than financial institutions. Partnerships can also provide credibility, which helps attract future customers and funding opportunities. The strongest partnerships are built on clear expectations, written agreements, and mutual benefit. For small business owners with limited capital, partnerships can unlock resources that would otherwise require significant investment. Sometimes the fastest funding solution is not money itself, but access to assets, customers, expertise, and operational support that reduce the need for cash. Number 4. Apply for small business grants and local funding programs. Many entrepreneurs ignore grants because they assume the process is complicated or highly competitive. While not every application succeeds, grants remain one of the few funding sources that typically do not require repayment. Local governments, economic development organizations, nonprofit groups, and industry programs often provide funding specifically designed to help small businesses start and grow. The first step is researching programs that match your industry, location, or business goals. Instead of applying to dozens of opportunities randomly, focus on a few that closely fit your business. Prepare a simple business plan. Explain how the funds will be used, and clearly describe the problem your business solves. Grant reviewers often look for practical plans rather than complicated presentations. Even small grants can make a meaningful difference by covering equipment purchases, marketing expenses, technology upgrades, or operational costs. Local funding programs may also include mentorship, networking opportunities, and training resources that improve your chances of long-term success. Be organized and track application deadlines carefully. Many business owners miss opportunities simply because they submit incomplete information or apply too late. While grants may not provide instant cash overnight, they can offer valuable, non-dilutive funding that allows you to grow without taking on debt or giving away ownership. For entrepreneurs willing to invest time into research and preparation, grants can become an important part of a smart funding strategy. If you found this video helpful, then like, share, and subscribe this channel to get future videos. Thank you for watching this video.